Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can.
Nice to hear you again. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, very nice. Now we can start. We have here a really nice and interesting topics that I want to cover with you. Okay, just one moment, please. Okay, now we have here debates. This is something that I want to. Debates are when we are having, for example, thinking about something. Okay, so we have here yes or no. Okay, so we will read some things that can be really interesting for us. Just one moment, please. Sorry. Okay, so just one moment. Okay, there we go, to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now I want to ask you, okay, about money. First, can you please tell me, is money important in our lives? Okay, and how much is important to have money in our lives?
So I think that money is definitely very important in our lives because that is the thing that we desperately need to buy anything. That's essential. I think the most essential things of our life besides water, that is the most I think that is like is very important, super important. That used to do.
Okay, and before, in the past, people didn't use money; they used something else. So, what do you think about in the past when people were using, for example, when they exchange things, for example, 1 cow to 5 chickens, etc. So, what do you think about this topic?
I think that in the past that money weren't so uncommon or weren't so common. So they use other things like trade. For example, that somebody that have a lot of wheat, but he don't have the axe. He don't have the axe to chop trees. Somebody else have a axe shop that sold a lot of axe, but he don't have wheat to eat. So trade. Person 1 give wheat to person 2, and person 2 give axe to person 1. That is the trade that we see in the past. There's trade, things, buy things. It depends on what they need. So that is how they like buy and sell things in the past. But today we have money that everything is worth something more than zero. Everything is something worth something more than zero. You know that even sin they're worth something, you sold them like that. So it's in the past that people trade, and today's we trade more complex by money.
Okay, so this is something that we were using. And what other types of them, let's say, currencies do you know? Do you know some other type of some other types of the money? Do you know something else that is related to money that we can use as money?
Use as money.
Wait,
can I say again?
Okay, do you know any other types, for example, of currencies or something that we are using as money? So what do you think about using money, for example, for like gold, like silver? So what do you think about this?
What do I think about?
Yes. So what is your opinion about when, for example, people are using let's say they're using gold as money? So what do you think about this?
So yeah, I think that's because of the wealthy people. They're using gold as currency because gold right now that don't worth anything to them because they're very wealthy like that. So, but we're a middle class. We don't have the ability to use that. We just use normal thing that we still use.
Okay, so this is something that we usually use. Okay, and what do you think about children? Can they? You're not just children, teenagers. Can they have a lot of money by themselves? So, what do you think about when children are having when they are having money? So, what is your opinion about this when they are having money? So, what is your opinion about this? Should children have a lot of money, or how much money do you think is it enough to have for children to have?
So children shouldn't have a lot of money, but they should keep a little bit. So in an emergency, for example, they forgot the bus ticket. They forgot monthly card. You know that in Vietnam that instead of you paying money one by one, you can like buy a card that you can use in a month, and how many times that you can just show the card and the bus will allow you to travel, because that's a card that you already paid for. So for example, if you forget that, you have to get bus from another stop. So that requires you to like having cash. It requires you to have cash. So that's what the money's come in. That is missing. Or for example, that you have to go out for school, go out immediately because you have another class and you don't have anything to eat. Then that's the thing. So children should keep a normal amount of not much but enough amount of money for them to be able to like doing some emergencies, as I said.
Okay, and what do you think about having a credit cards? So, do you think should students have a credit cards to when they go to school? Okay, I asked you about money. So, should they have a credit cards?
Should they use a credit card? I think that they shouldn't need it because it's a credit card is much more complicated than you think. Because, for example, that there are that how some people nowadays are using a because the ways that credit cards work is that there is a that there is 16 number. There's a I will show you a example of a credit card.
16 number.
This. So wait long. So this is a credit card, and you know that there is 4000 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 1 0. And you know what that the first 6 numbers indicate the issuer number. The next 5 refer to the certificate issuing bank, and the final 5 equal to the user's account number. So you know that if this being leaked and this goes undetected, then someone can like because this number is you have to like keep them. So that's why you shouldn't let anybody use your credit card. So that's why that credit card right now is very dangerous, because like sometime right now some like thief they designed a machine that can scan through silk or anything that scans through soft material like books, paper, silk, glass, anything transparent, in order to access to these numbers, so they can hack into their account or hack your account. because they already know your issuing number, your ID card number, and then they can hack it because they have that number.
Okay,
so
this
can scan through any transparency, which that you can see credit card is not as safety as you think. Technology nowadays develops fast. We can't know if a credit card is being stolen or not.
Okay, and what is something that people or students who are your age, what is something that they usually are buying? Okay, I assume that you're buying some food. Okay, so what other things, for example, teenagers in your country like to buy?
So the thing that they need want to buy.
Yes. What is something that they need to buy?
The thing that they need to buy is, so I think that the thing that they desperately need to buy is like some you know, the pencils, pencil sharpeners, pencil cases, or anything related to study, books and notebook. Those are the things they need. And they also need food because Monday and Wednesday are the day where I don't eat dinner at home. I have to go out for another class, which also means I need money for buying snacks or anything that anything that's edible in order for me to have enough energy to study. So that's why I am under every circumstances. I always have at least a couple of dollars when going to Vietnamese. I always have them inside my case in order for me to use them anywhere I want. Under every circumstances, I have them.
In every case, you can have them. Okay, now and usually, okay, how about clothes? Do they buy clothes? Teenagers, do they buy some clothes?
Clothes? No, I don't actually see. I really see them buy clothes. The parents often buy.
Parents usually buy. Okay, and what is something that, okay, you know about your parents? What is something that they usually buy? For example, weekly. Okay, so what is something that they usually buy?
They usually buy. I don't know because right now that I'm shopping, the amount of times my family goes shopping countable in fingers. That also means I don't know what's the last time we went shopping. It was so far away. Because right now we have all the necessary things. The thing that we need is only food and drinks. So if I go shopping, my parents just buy that. I really see my parents waste money to buy something not necessary.
Okay, now what is something, okay, for example, it's foolish for you to, not just for you, for anybody to buy. Foolish, something that is not okay to buy.
I think that the thing that are not need and stands as a status symbol. And you know about caviar.
Caviar, yes.
Yep, Alaska lobster. Or like or the duck organs, but not just a duck. It's like a luxury one that also refer to like I don't know what's. Oh wait, a minute. So that is the, I think that the luxury version of a duck, also known as goose. Goose. Do you know about the goose? They eat organs of goose. That's the food. You think that I want to ask that, do you expect that food will be good. Caviar, lobster, and goose organs. Do you think that they can actually taste good? And to ask that if you want to, do you think that is will taste good?
Okay, so this is something that that can be tasty to eat. Okay, now
I asked, do you think tasty?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest, because mostly you mentioned caviar. Okay, so mostly I don't like to eat caviar because caviar, as you know, this is like fish.
It comes from fish, and that's there is a same one of the thing, a same thing that right before the egg was hatched inside the fish is still a animal. It gives birth. So right before it's right before that is like opened, they collect it and stop them from making new. So you know that they can only produce about 1 tons of caviar per year. So they're sold in extremely small boxes. This they also weighs, but they also were worth a lot of money. Now, so a food is really expensive. You expect it to be good, right? But the reason, I will tell you the true reason, is that they all taste extremely hard to eat. Extremely hard. It's very hard to eat. This is it's extremely hard. And even you know that we eat normal stuff, like we are like eating pizza or burgers, the thing that are 100% cheaper, but are 10 times better than those. And a food both expensive and hard to eat. Do you know what's the thing that they receive when they eat those? When they're wealthy people.
No.
Do you know what they receive from from eating them? And the purpose why they eat them? It's the symbol. They eat them to praise the images of them, to increase like their stance in the social. If they eat caviar, they will prove that we're rich, we're having money. So even though that is very hard to eat, they still keep eating them. And when they eat them in front of people, they like they will act. They're not real. They act that is surprisingly good. But when everybody wants to try a little bit, that he refused to do that. Although he wants to give it to another people because it was very disgusting. You know, it even tastes like there is a fruit in Vietnam that's called durian. That is a fruit that is the scientist. This is the most confused food ever invented by the nature.
Okay, I am laughing, but I assume that I know why, but I want you to tell me why. Okay, I want you to tell me your opinion.
Dorian, wait, you know durian?
You know durian? Yes, so this is like a type of the fruit, is it right?
The food that completely splits the world into two halves. One is they see them extremely good. It even tastes extremely extremely good, extremely flavorful. They smell very good and can be smelled from like a mile away. And it's even like it tastes like cheese or anything like that. Is super good. But the opposite. There are also people think that it's disgusting. It tastes like trash and they will vomit instantly when they put it into the mouth. This is a real story. Just vomit instantly when just you know that from just one millimeters of durian can make a person vomit all the things they have just eaten when it's touched the mouth. Just I tried that. Just a memory of I tried to like putting a split of durian, and you know what the consequences? My parents have to clean, have to like cleaning my vomit for half an hour because I vomit all of the food, dinner food, because of my because of like the joke I just do. That you see, one extremely like and see them luxury food, and one but see them like trash. But see them like trash because they taste extremely bad and they're even expensive. So as you can see, the durian is a food that is split the world in half, and the food, the caviar or any luxury food, they're not the same like that. They're just divided into two splits. One is the poor people, we think is really good, but the actual rich people are eating them every day. You see them very bad. So that is the thing. The food that they eat, it's just for the status symbol, not just because of their good, their nutritionists or anything.
Okay, so this is I think that I understand what you want to say, and yes, this is and what other food do you think show the status of people? So what is the other food that show the status of people when people are, for example, are eating something that is completely different comparing to the others? So what is something else that is what else show the status? Okay, what other foods show the status of people?
That is luxury food. For luxury food, you can list some luxury food, and they are all because of the status symbol. They are not actually taste good, because the food can only be good and significant if they are like if they are actually like I think that they're good for them, but for us they aren't really worth anything.
Okay, and did you ever? I want to ask you: did you ever tried some food that is really expensive, but it's good to eat? Okay, for some people, it's good to eat. No.
I taste. I taste a little bit of goose organs. A little bit.
No.
Because
what?
Just goose organs. Yes, I don't joke.
Okay.
Goose organs, and just 20 grams worth 2 million Vietnamese đồng. Just that when we like just about 500 grams of goose organs took up my my mother's salary.
Wow.
So I see they are expensive, but when I taste it, I have to run straight into the toilet to vomit it out, because it was extremely hot to eat, and when I eat them, I need to drink like a liter of water in order to not vomit, because it was extremely disgusting. I think it just tasted almost like durian. It's absolutely sick. But my parents eat them deliciously. Maybe that because of they're good for them, just like durian, like that.
Wow. I didn't know. I didn't. To be completely honest, I didn't know. I didn't know about this. Wow. Now, and what do you think about people who are vegetarians and vegan people? So, what do you think about them? So, what is your opinion about vegetarians and about people who are eating vegan food? So probably you heard about them. So what is your opinion about them?
So can you please simplify that into multiple questions?
Okay, about vegetarian. Okay, so what is your opinion, for example, about people who are not eating meat?
What you simplify what do you? I want you to like simplify. What do you think? What's your opinion into smaller questions, and I will answer and explain all of them, so you don't need to be worried.
Okay, vegetarian people eat food that is that is not meat. So vegetarian people are eating. They are not eating meat. I eat meat. I assume that you are eating meat. Okay, so why people, in your opinion, why people eat vegetarian food? Why people eat only fruit, vegetables, and this type of the food?
So I think that they are like I don't know what to say, but they are like, I don't know, it's extremely hard to say. I am like I am wait, can you say the question again? You said it's so long.
Okay, so do you think, for example, that we have here vegetarian people who are eating, they are not eating meat. Okay, so vegetarian people, they are not eating meat. Okay, so they say that you have enough, for example, power or anything else in the food. Okay, that is related, that needs to our body in fruit and vegetables. Or so, what is your opinion about people who, why people don't want to eat meat? Okay, why some people don't want to eat meat? As you know, people, we are like animals. So, and my question is why these people refuse to eat meat?
First is they don't like it, obviously. If they're not interested in it, they don't eat it. Pretty straightforward. And the second thing is about the nutritionists. Meat actually contains a lot of cholesterol that when goes into our body, that raise the bloodstream, so you will become more tired. But if you change that to vegetables, then you will become much healthier. So it's because of taste and the nutritious.
Okay, and as you know, we have here vegan people. Vegan people, do you know about them? What do they eat? First, I'm just asking you, do you know what do they eat?
No, vegetarian.
Okay, no, you have difference. You have here the difference: vegetarian people and vegan people. Okay, vegetarian people who are vegetarians, they are eating. They are not eating meat. Maybe only fish. Okay, some vegetarians eat fish, and vegan people, they don't eat anything that comes from animals, anything. So as you know, you have eggs, you have milk from cows, yogurt, cheese. They do not eat this specific type of the food. So they believe that, for example, that this type of the food belongs to animals or belongs to someone else, or usually belongs to some animals. So they believe that, for example, if you take, you need you're taking milk from cows, from goats, from sheep, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay, that we not supposed to take milk from them. Chicken have eggs, or ducks, or I don't know, goose, and we cannot take this from these animals. So they are eating everything that comes from plants. So they are not eating anything else. They are vegetarians. They are not eating. So you don't have, for example, they are you have coconut milk. They are drinking this milk. They are not eating nothing else. Okay, so people who are not eating this type of the food. Okay, so this is the difference when you compare vegetarian people and vegan people. Vegan people don't eat meat. Vegetarian people don't eat meat, and vegan people, they are not eating anything that comes from animals, like cheese, like I mentioned, milk, yogurt, meat, and everything else. So because they love animals so much. So what do you think about this? As you know, we are all people are animals. We are animals. Okay.
Yes.
You agreed with that? Is that right? That we are animals.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw one picture that when wolf is eating eating, I don't know, a sheep or I don't know, some domestic animal like sheep, goat, or I cannot remember, and that is okay. But for people, it's not okay to eat the same animal. So what do you think about this? So we have here the same thing is related. So what do you think about this? So
I think that
the question is for people who are not eating meat, okay, and not eating anything that come from animals. Can you imagine that you're not that you're not drinking milk, that you're not eating meat, that you're that only food that you're taking is based on plants? So can you imagine this for yourself?
so. Wait, can I say again? I still don't understand.
Okay, so can you imagine? Okay, so can you imagine that you're not eating anything that comes from animals?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
So, no, I don't.
No, no. Why?
Because
Why?
you know that's my like one of my it's my cup of tea, so I can't really like give up to it.
Okay, so you cannot you can't give up on food that, for example, like meat or anything else that is related to this. Now let's take a look. And what do you think? What do you think about some other animals? What do you think about some other animals who are eating meat? So why do they eat meat and people don't want to eat meat?
That's probably because that they don't like, or they worried about the nutritious, the worried about the actually that how much nutritious that are there in inside the meat. They worried, so they don't eat. We can't really stop them because that's the hobby, and it still don't affect much of our body. Our body will still be able to live normal. For example, you know that without one lung, you still live like normal, but you will breathe harder. And with one and like there is something in our body is considered extra. Like you know what about the extra? I don't know what's this.
Okay, so is there anything else? For example, is there anything else that you would like to change about your food? Is there anything else that you would like to change about the amount of food that you like to eat, that you're eating?
Wait, give me a little bit.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we can see the question again. I think that I got be like I missed from that.
Okay. So would you like to change? Would you like to change something about the food in your life? Would you like to eat something else?
Oh, right. I am. You know that. Can you use some numbers again?
Would you like to change about something about your food? Something that you can change?
So I think that I would consider to change my food. I think I would consider eating less junk food and maintain on eating some more nutritious food like vegetables and fruits and meats.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, fruit and meat. And what do you think about you used to be in Australia? Can you compare food from Australia and food in Vietnam?
I would consider I like food in Vietnam.
Because why? Because
that's I think that Vietnam has more cheap and good food. Like you know that Vietnam is a famous country for cheap food. With $5, with $5 can if I bring $5 to the country, your country, and exchange it to your currency. So what specialties can I eat? $5 when going to your country. So what specialties that I can eat? I will ask you first.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay. So and I want to ask you about food that your family usually eat for breakfast. What is something that you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Some of us five specialties that I can eat with $5.
Okay. Now, what is something that you usually eat? What type of the food, for example, your family and you usually like to eat for?
I asked you first, so I can give examples. I asked you with $5 when going into your currency, what specialty? Not any food, just specialty in your country that I can eat when I visit your country. Let's set up a situation.
Okay. Now let's see. Do you think $5 for 3 meals or for one meal?
One for one. And you can list some
meal
with fun.
Okay, for one meal. Okay, this is.
It needs to be a specialties.
Okay. Okay, I will give you something that is originate from my city. Okay, so this is. Yes. I'm just doing this. But for this amount of money, so you can get just one moment. Let me check. You can get just one moment. Okay. I think that I found it. Okay, so you can get this and you can get soda. Okay, one soda that you want, Coca-Cola, Fanta. Okay, there you go. Check it. You can check it.
Wow. Wait, this is considered. Wow. I think that they look. How much is one loaf of this? This is just a couple, but how much is one of them?
One of them is $1.5.
Wow. Yeah, so you can eat like three of them. And also extra 50 cents. So that's actually good. So I guess. So can you give me one more so I can tell you something? You gonna give me one more?
One more. Okay, so this is just one moment. I want to find. Just one moment. Okay, so this is like a traditional lunch in my in north part of my country. So I will show you. Okay, let's take a look. Can you see it?
Okay, so I will see. Let me just load it. This is a normal meal.
Normal meal. This is a Sunday meal.
Family.
Sunday family meal in northern part of my country. Northern part of my country. This is okay. This is something. This is something that. This is something that is like Sunday meal. Sunday meal that people usually eat. So now, and what do you think? What do you think?
This entire meal. This entire meal. How much is it?
$5.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so I think that with 5 you can eat a lot. I mean, Vietnamese we like a lot more. Do you know about coffee?
Yes.
I think you know. But in Vietnam, there is a special coffee called milk coffee.
Milk coffee. What is that?
Yeah, so coffee with milk. So I was sent coffee with milk. So I'll send you a paragraph. This, and I will also send you an image so you can read this first. And there's one more coffee, and this the price is just about $1 for one, so you can drink 5 cups.
Okay.
So
okay, and how about food? How about food?
So I think the list is a lot of them. You know about a name porridge? Porridge.
Yes, of course.
And in Vietnam, you know that chicken organs, chicken. You know that goose organs are banned in every country, but chicken organs are allowed. In Vietnam, there is a food called chicken organ porridge. Organ porridge in Vietnamese. So let me send you for the food. I will say porridge with a lot of toppings. Okay, see it?
Yes, of course.
Look,
this is like a pho.
Just imagine. Yep, and for, I will show you later. But this is a porridge with chicken organs, and this like exactly. This is extremely good. So I give a situation that is right now in Hanoi is extremely cold. It's in winter right now. This is 13th of December, so it's very cold. When it's cold, then eating these, you know that having a bowl of porridge like this and then eating them when they're piping hot is amazing. It's I literally go out of this world after trying that situation. Yeah, I'm literally like over the moon. And so let's you get to see then I can slow down. This tastes. I think again this thing this machine makes me again out of this world. So when I first tried it, it tasted a lot better than I expected. Honestly, oh my goodness, when you see them, I can't really stop. from looking at it.
Okay, and how about pho? Okay, I heard so much about pho. Okay, so
Yeah.
can you describe pho?
Wait, I think that you're actually pronounced right.
Yes.
So okay, so I will send you a paragraph. And you know that this is a food that is still famous, but this origin is still a mystery.
Okay. So and
but bone broth, that's why it makes it so good. Broth is like just cook it for about half a day. It should make them extremely good. So you can read this.
Okay.
You can read this.
Yes, I'm reading.
Broth, rice noodles, and thinly sliced meat, and it's usually beef. There is a pho that's mixed out of chicken also, but that's less common. And this is considered like the must-try food. You know, I think you already know this. This comes from first place and beats any other food. Because in others, because you know in other countries that they usually eat fast food. They're very busy. They usually eat fast food. So when Vietnam trying these, trying the like cheap yet healthy and also convenient food like this, that they're very surprised. And the price, it's just about $2 to eat these. Well, you know that $2 in American or Canada can only buy some candies, but in $2 you can eat a whole bowl of these. So with $10, you know that with $15 is the average McDonald's lunch box costs $15. When going to Vietnam, they can eat 7 bowls of four like this, make it them no longer one bowl. You know that I want to tell you that one McDonald's packing lunch equal to 2 days eating for, and it also tastes very good because it never gets you boring. I can literally, if I strong enough, I can eat 5 of these without ever getting like any hard, or I still like enjoy it. So just as you can see that how good this actually is. Well, I think that now this comes from all over the world. Even in Canada or America, they still sold it. Even in Australia, there is a pho store. Yeah, there is a nearby shops right next to my uncle's house in Australia. So when it's about 11, I just come home with her family, and we're so hungry, so we decide to go to that. And when I eat, I'm very surprised. It was literally out of this universe, not out of this world anymore. It was literally out of the universe. Is it out of Milky Way? Because it was. I don't have any more word to describe this as good. Probably one part is one part is I'm hungry, but other part was that it's extremely good. I have no other words to describe this. Just as you can see that how famous it is become.
Okay, now let's see. And okay, so I think that this is something that is good. My friend used to tell me about because of the climate. I told you about my best friend. He in 1 month he will go to Da Nang. So he will go to Da Nang, and usually when he come back to my country, usually he complains he cannot get used to it on the food. So he cannot get used to it on some food that he is eating here, and this is something that he get used to it on Vietnamese food, and he has a lot of problems, and with his stomach, because he cannot digest this type of the food. So it's one of the biggest problems that he is having. Okay, so he is eating usually some light food. Okay, so what do you think about eating this type of the food? What type of the food usually, for example, people in your country are eating for dinner?
For dinner? Okay. What?
For dinner, what type of the food usually people eat for dinner in your country?
So dinner, they usually eat like normal, like lunch. That is like I don't know what to say, but just like lunch. I think that everything that they eat in lunch, they have a chance to eat them in dinner, and the opposite. Every food that they eat in dinner have the chance that they will eat it in lunch. It's very basics.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, now let's see. And now I want to ask you. Okay, what type of the food do you usually eat? Vegetables, fruit. What is something that you eat?
When I go to school, it depends on the day, or I think that they are like mixed randomly, but still have enough vitamins and every thing that I need to have enough energy. So that randomized. So I don't have any exact thing that I eat. It's randomized every day. And it's you know that there are over 50 combos possible. The food are randomized, so there's over 50 combos possible. So I can eat one combos every month without ever repeated.
Okay. Now let's have a look. Okay, and what time do you usually eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What time do you usually eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? In what time?
Probably all three. Lunch and dinner are the special meals because you can eat with every food. Even four can eat in the evening, just like I do at midnight.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so this is something that is really nice. Okay, so we can stop here. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining my class. Okay. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I know it's late in your country, and I wish you a good night. Bye bye.
Yes. Yeah. Bye.